Pull the fucking gal.
We have a gal. We have Johnson's gal. But remember, Alpha's, other than a couple of us, are starting in the air, so the gal is open for July Max. Yes.
Multiple Valks is also
I'll
a
make
good
sure
idea.
Josh goes with us. For Bravo.
Yeah, where is Josh
He's carrying
going
him.
for Bravo?
Okay, well, I haven't gotten there yet. Hang on. We're on the same. Is everyone here?
Yep.
Hey. I'll pull one, Magnus. I'll pull him out.
No, don't.
Gal.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Same time, same position as last time. Alpha and Bravo both going to Bitter Gorge. Alpha's in the air. You're going to mix it up in the air. Make sure you have Havoc missiles on your secondary if you own them. If you don't, I recommend pods or worms or something that you can hit big air. You are specifically hunting whales and Valks. Don't let them have any large air, and Liberators. Don't let them have any large air anywhere near us. Just like last time, Alpha is focused on that north side. Bravo, you're going straight infantry on the south side. We're just going to dump on Bitter Gorge. You will have 2 Hummingbird Maxes. Myself and Dermot will be on the roofs at Bitter Gorge, keeping air away and also providing support for anyone that's in the air. If the immediate air around Bitter Gorge is okay, you can shift to the middle. Charlie Squad, same as last time. You're going straight to Granite Head and contesting at least 1 point. We just want to get the timers off kilter so that we can rotate there if we get Bitter Gorge, or vice versa. If we lose Bitter Gorge, we'll have a moment to take Granite Head. Bat campers, I have all 3 of you again. Thank you for coming. Just like last time, slightly different this time. Edeep, you have a javelin?
Of course.
I'd like Outlaw and Edeep in a javelin with tank mines. You guys are burning straight to Granite Head Reactor. You're going to tank mine the 2 ice caves. You know where they are on the map. They're right next to the point buildings near Charlie Point, and then on the other side of the southeast. Just get there, get tank mines down, and then go back and put your buses up. The safest bus we will have is Slate Canyon, so you guys can do Slate. One of you, Outlaw, you can do Slate Canyon once you're done with the mines. Edeep, you can run one to Hydroponics because that's also safe. Reaper, you're taking a bus straight to Arizek like last time, and you're doing your best just to give us intel and key points flipped at Arizek. Just like last time. Yes.
Could you use platoon markers to mark the 2 locations?
I will show you from. Yeah, I'll show you for a moment. Then I'll have to reset it. So look at Charlie.
Use the drawing on the map.
Oh,
I'll see that.
It's a great idea.
The tactical overlay.
Yeah.
The John Madden button.
Hang on, give me a sec to fix casual.
Make sure the Bravo Valks are flying low.
I'm just gonna mark them so you can see them because I don't know. Look at Charlie Squad waypoint on Granite Head. There's an ice cave. You'll see it when you get there. It's very obvious. It's underneath, right next to the point building. And then look at Charlie Squad waypoint again. Same. It's just right across. There are 2. One of you tank mine one of you tank mine the other, and then leave.
Understood. I have them marked.
Good. Thank you. Okay. Once again. Okay. Good. I think that's all the differences from last time. Our tankers will be going to Bitter Gorge again. They're going to be on the hills around Alpha Waypoint. Again, I will move the waypoint back. They're going to be suppressive fire, anything. We have to watch out for tanks this time. Those barrage or lockdown prowlers with the King Snakes are going to be really bad. Go ahead, Eska.
Can I just make a quick suggestion? If one person from Alpha in a scythe can go down to the southern road, the approach road, and maybe drop caltrops on it, it might buy more time as well. Stops them getting Sundays in.
Bravo, can I have one of you, because you'll be on that side? Just go and caltrop or tank mine if you can. Maybe the engineer, go tank mine it.
Next to the ammo tower, there's like a little rocky outcrop and it narrows the road. There's a bottleneck.
Where are you at, Edie?
Looks like Kurt's going to get it.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. That's perfect. Perfect.
I'm going to burn in. You stay in the Valk, and I'll swing back. So,
Roger.
We'll be Alpha and Bravo once again. Will be staying in this channel just during the opening. We'll shift down once the opening has resolved. But I need to be able to talk to all of you. Charlie, of course, you'll be staying down in Lance 2. Bat cappers, just like last time. Do your dark business. When Up calls for you, go join him, because Charlie is undermanned. Delta is our air, dedicated air, just like last time. Delta will be waiting in the warp gate, 10-15 seconds. Just let us start brawling in the air, and then they're going to come in and clean up. specifically call out if you see buses, if you see galaxies, if you see Valkyries. We have to get on those quick. The Havoc missiles you need to use, especially on repair gals, but anything can use fire suppress. So if you're in the air, fire off some Havocs and then switch back to your main gun. I recommend the Saron for everybody unless you have a specific affinity for another gun. General reminder, refresh your deployables and your consumables. Make sure you have everything so that you don't spend it later. If you're going to pull a vehicle, go ahead and pull it now so you have enough nanites to repull later.
Quick thing, in
Yes.
the opening, keep your range. If you're going to use the rotary, you're probably too close. The maelstrom, I mean.
I don't recommend using the Maelstrom, as we talked about last time.
Agreed.
Well,
Robo, can I have you?
Yeah, yes.
Do you, by looking at this map on Granite Head Reactor, know the different points exactly where the points are?
I don't know which. Yes, I do.
I do.
Can you? Okay, so hold up. Keep it there
Okay.
for a second. I'm gonna put
sure.
fire teams on it.
as well.
Okay, so current squad way is
That's Alpha. That's Alpha, and it's underneath the It's in the below deck area, so you have to go
Okay.
down below. It's sort of a bridge that's built into the thing. You just
6
go
minutes,
down.
this might
Yeah,
need to be done later.
Okay, so give me.
that's
next
fine.
point.
6 minutes. The next point, I don't know whether it's Bravo or Charlie, but it's in that three-story
it's
building.
Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, and then
Right.
Bravo is in the powerhouse right there.
Okay, so
Yep.
for anybody that is familiar with those, when we're going there, is one of those way better to defend than the others?
Bravo, Charlie are where you want to be. Ignore A.
Yeah.
Like if you have to give
Okay.
one up.
Especially Charlie.
All right.
Charlie's the 3-story building is the best one.
Gotcha.
Alpha is just a hole in the ground. You don't want to go down there.
Okay.
Is Alpha in the middle?
Alpha's the one that's in the
If-
middle underneath.
If
Yeah.
you're in Charlie's squad, you should see fire teams out there now, so
Yep.
you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
This is something that we noticed last time on the VODs. Very important. Call out to your squad. If you see an enemy bus, it needs to die immediately, even at the risk of other objectives. We have to kill their logistics. We have to maintain logistics dominance this entire match. That is the biggest thing we need to do. Logistics. If you have a moment, if you drop on a base and there's no one there, anvil and asunder immediately. If you don't have a heavy anvil, because we've used too many, use a medium and use a deliverer, and you can also deploy those. They're not perfect, but they're better than nothing. If someone needs to run one physically from the next base up, call for it. Just communicate with your squads, communicate with your leaders on where the logistics are. We're going to be using a lot of buses to jump back and forth. As last time, Alpha will maintain a gal as long as we possibly can. Bravo, you can spawn into that gal because Gizeko is in there with you, even if only to just send someone and drop it and then get a beacon. That's faster than other things, perhaps. Other than that, it's going to be a very similar opening to last time. Anyone have any questions before we split?
Where are we dropping at Bitter Gorge?
We're going to get on the roof for the hummingbirds. Alpha waypoint roof.
I have a quick question for Joss.
Yes, go ahead.
You, after dropping off Alpha, continue to the Bravo point, so you can drop me off as well.
Josh should be full of Bravo, not Alpha. The only Alphas
Yeah.
in Josh ought to be the Maxes, ideally.
Ideally.
Oh, okay.
I know that Bravo's got Valkyries, but that's okay. It's
Right.
free. Sorry.
For the last few minutes, can I have Charlie hop down into our own channel?
You can now all switch down to your proper channels. Alpha and Bravo stay here.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, guys. Good
luck, fellas.
You're gonna do us
luck.
proud.
Good luck,
GG.
GG.
Want to here know if this channel still works if I switch off of push to talk. Alright, I'll try. I'll tell you if
Also-
it's not working out. Yeah, it still works.
I see that we already have. Oh, okay. You want clubs like both libs at Argent, or do we want the libs to split 1 and 1 later on?
Okay, so yeah, about to get to that. So, you guys know what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow behind the initial airwave. Like Robo said, we're gonna follow behind our initial airwave, and then we'll mop up what's left depending on how the air battle goes. If we gain,
10 to 10 seconds.
Yo, good luck, Winray. Knock them
thank you,
dead,
thank
boys.
you. Yep. That's. Yeah, we can do that. If we gain,
That's what Robo said.
yeah. If we gain air dominance, of course, our first target will be Bitter Gorge. And then, yeah, I'd like diamonds and clubs to focus on that lane, while spades focuses on the south lane. And remember, you see that line that I drew across the map?
Yes.
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one. Remember, we don't cross that line, chasing after, aircraft or trying to intercept incoming waves. We basically just position ourselves there and play catch with them.
Understood.
Also, again, like Robo was saying, we gotta focus spawns and logistics, whether it be air or ground. We gotta focus that hard, like even more so than our last match, because it's Turaf.
That means calling them out, Tort.
What do you mean?
No, he did ask for help. I remember.
Yeah, the second one after like 10 seconds of not being able to kill it.
yeah.
Well,
right,
I didn't need help until they started repairing it.
Last thing, last two things. One, if we need to saber, and we probably might have to because it's Turaf, Fire Killer's gonna pull either a Gal or a Vault and allow you guys to saber in that way. Okay.
Oh, they lost.
And if I need like everyone in a specific spot, I'll call it out. But other than that, we should be good focusing at our waypoints. If you need to move them around, feel free to do so. Just that's a general strategy.
Got it.
So
I just
we'll
want
keep
to
the
say
libs
something.
together then.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, in terms of the libs, if we need to split, Vivek, I would prefer if you stayed at Argent because you have a lot more cover and you're going to be playing aggressively, so you can play a bit more with that, and I can go to Nexus Secure if we split, and then that way we can both cover like a lane.
Yeah, you just
Alright,
let
do
me
your
30
final
seconds.
record.
This is Robo to all participants. Remember that the shield has to drop before you go. Remember, the shield has to change color and drop. I'll let you know.
All right, and remember, wait 10 seconds for them to go. After they go, and then we'll follow behind.
Roger.
Roger that.
Also, just, I guess, for perhaps later on in the match, and because I'm not all too familiar with the airstrike, I say we get air control. Do we have set size that just switch?
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, we usually just call it as is.
Alright.
Go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Are they still raining?
Oh, they're pushing us already.
Oh, they didn't render in for me, my bad.
And I've got droppers at
Wait, they might just build a next Omega. Prepare for the AA turrets might come up. They might try to hack them behind us.
I killed their info.
Okay, we're getting lock-ons from the ground.
Yeah,
They've got
everything else.
Try and find that lock-on nest.
Get out
they're
of that
targeting.
little valley there.
It's on me.
I'm warming the gal. Or to have focus on the go.
It's where I died.
Gap has go. It's got Havoc on it. Focus it down. Focus out the go.
Command,
I don't have
Sunday
a waypoint,
under
but
A
it's
at Bitter Gorge.
on the border
Command,
of
they
Bitter
knew we were
Gorge
going-
and
they
Slate
knew our
Canyon
plan.
on the southmost spot. So it's like on the, but in the border of Bitter Gorge, Granite Head, and Slate. That's
Both
where
gals are down.
that's where they currently have 3 8
Watch out for the AA maxes.
NTR maxes.
There's a lot of Mozzies up.
I have like 4 of us on us. We're
I'm
fucked.
down.
I'm down. Just counter win.
This isn't good. All right,
It's fine,
regroup
it's
at the
fine.
warp gate, and remember, form a wall.
Command, they have control of the base north of Bitter. We can't get the armor through.
They probably, well, they watched our videos.
I mean, yeah, it's not the same as last time.
All right, if you
Roger.
Command, winner, is y'all have air superiority?
command, no, we're still contesting it.
The
The more
AA
they
max
have in
still.
the air, the less they have as infantry.
Command, I see a gal in the middle area.
Galaxy
Focus
coming
that gal
towards
down.
us.
Focus that
I'm
gal
on
down.
it.
Focus on Gal.
Spades and clubs have lost skyguards. Be careful in flower.
Wanna get out?
You're dead.
Gal
Oh,
dead.
no, crap. All right. Good job. Good job. All right.
One coming in.
Keep slowly pushing up. If
Why
you
are the
see-
ground locks so close to the warp gate?
I
Second
know.
gal spotted.
They're in the mountains.
They keep trying to focus me down.
Oh, sorry, Plosky.
Us under spot hydroponics.
We're killing
Need help on
us at
focusing?
hydroponics compound.
Sunning down at hydroponics. Shit.
Alright.
You got skyguards now.
These lock-ons hit me every single time.
Alright, yeah, we need to find that lock-on nest and take it out if we can.
They
We
got
don't really have
skyguards.
underground right now.
Command, I have all 3 points at SATCOM, 2 minutes on timer.
Okay, Solus, you're pushing in too far.
Yeah, I
For some
realized
buses, we can kill it, Alpha.
Command, any air support up to Bitter would be good. We got a lot of armor.
Command,
And
we're
it has
still
two
contesting
hills
the skies.
Roger, Command.
A lot of them over there. A lot of them.
Okay, everybody
we're doing
shift to
good.
Bitter Gorge. Shift to Bitter Gorge.
Shifting.
Got a Skyguard and Archer.
Balcony.
2 galaxies near the warp gate.
Command, 70 seconds on SATCOM.
burn through
Quiet
them,
still,
man.
but they could roll me if they
More
spot it.
more airports are coming up.
Got a lot of armor doing that.
Skyguards.
Right now.
That's a lot of armor. I could use a gunner for that.
Can we OS around B?
Command if you need to.
Command, I think they're going to drop a squad on me
Yeah,
at
let's form a
SATCOM.
wall,
45
yeah.
seconds on the timer.
Command, Roger, we're still fighting for Bitter.
Alright, sorry.
They try to flank around.
Command, they're
from the
going
other
to
side.
take SATCOM. They're going to be coming in.
Just keep them busy at around squad waypoint for now.
Pretty sure we're still trading well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing good.
We're in
Despite
the
the
middle.
numbers.
Friendly air, if you get a chance, can you give me some ground pound at Granite?
Man, we'll try. Can I get one volunteer to do some air to ground?
Command Bravo, if you need to move to A, just to get the space.
Coming.
Got it. I'm already in.
Heading to They Granite. used a what's it called? Citadel shield.
Is it over Bitter?
No. Yeah, it's covering the gal. Close to the warp gate.
Coming with counters up.
Thank you.
It's dead. Nice.
Vivek, look at Bravo Way.
Heavy.
Alright, I think
Command Bravo, can you get to Granite Head?
we might be safe to pull
Command, yes. Go.
Okay.
or have at least a couple people.
Here's my move.
I know.
I'm just gonna come.
Sonic Ninja's almost dead.
Oh, AA locks.
It's okay. Just
I died.
Joss, can you get us over to Granite?
give me the lib.
You should be able to. It's still unlocked.
Okay.
Alright, I think we can hit that galaxy from range. Focus
Hitting
that
it.
Yep, on it,
He's
on it, on
smoking.
it.
Yeah, focus that galaxy at range.
It's on fire.
Command, SATCOM
Fire
at
Killer, you
control.
there?
We have
Nice.
Yeah.
What gal?
Command, nice work. Reaper, get behind him on Nexus.
Back to warp gate.
Okay, keep pushing them up. Keep pushing them up. We're starting to gain the advantage here.
Let's go.
Command, I can't get behind them because their info is still here.
Roger.
One Mosquito going for a back cap.
Alright. Focus that last galaxy.
Hitting galaxy.
Command, I have a full squad at SATCOM now. I
Yes, I
got
got
no
the
wave
other.
jumping.
Command, armor, what's going on?
Command, we're outnumbered.
Alright, Galaxy's
Command, we
down.
are
Keep
up in the
focusing on
hills
those
above
Mossies.
Bitter Gorge, but somehow they were in
There's
our.
no better on the ground right now. He need to hit the ground.
Yeah, I know.
They were in
They're
Slate
super
Canyon
long
and
range.
had popped all
Right,
the
Biscuit.
turrets before we even got around the corner.
They're on hydroponic side of Valkyrie.
That was my bad.
Keep fighting.
Switching to air to ground.
Alright,
Bravo's moving to Charlie at Grand Head.
I need you to head to, let's see, what's it? Slate Hope
Mossy
Canyon.
Slate Canyon. Okay.
Yep, Slate Canyon.
Got a tail head to Warp Gate.
Your tail's clear.
You're clear.
Okay, I'm gonna clear the southeast here, but then I'm at the boss.
Command, I'm pulling Charlie off
Yep.
Granite Head if Bravo can hang out here just for a minute.
Nothing yet.
No, as they're gonna be below.
I'm gonna try to fix one of the
Can't
caps on either Satcom or Hydro.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, but busted hydroponics count. We're on it, we're on it.
There's the Prowler. Hit Prowler.
Looks like us instead at Hydro.
Trek, can I get you guys to go air to ground now? I think the rest of us can
Okay.
hold 2 FR off.
They're on
I got multiple tails as the Warp Gate.
Bitter Gorge.
You're clear, Trek, you're clear.
They're on our mag. We gotta help our mag.
Yeah, we gotta help.
Alright, copy.
Command, armor, they're in the pit at Slate Canyon. Can you give us some assistance here? We're helping you.
I'm focusing Sonic Ninja.
Command Robo, say again, please.
Can we solo that
One
Prowler?
on me,
Come
2 on me.
The Skyguards pulled up.
Copy. I'll clear Prowler.
2 of them. 2 Skyguards and a reps on the road clubs.
Hey.
Alright, I got a tail. Copy. I got a tail head to the warp
I see
gate.
it.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Alright.
Command, do you want us to defend Arizak?
Command, it depends on if Charlie's doing okay at Hydra.
They're on our mag.
Command, they're all in the pit, PG. Kill all these vehicles if you can.
Command, I'm on my way.
Command, we're on our way. Command, we're really struggling with the air at the moment.
One down.
Command, win rates, how's it going?
Command, we're contesting it at the moment.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Yeah.
All the
We'll
armor is
keep
pushing towards
we'll
our
keep
warp
applying
gate.
pressure.
White Prowler, Vivek.
Insight.
Galaxy under attack.
I'm on it.
Command, Charlie, Citreb at Hydro, please.
I need a couple Hornets on that armor. It's Lake Canyon.
Command, armor has moved on
They're
from
pushing us back
Slate
in the-
Canyon.
Oh,
They're
sorry,
heading to our
sorry, my
Nexus
bad.
base.
Yeah, the powers are at spades.
Yeah, it's just 2 libs hitting the armor right now. We're getting
Man, they've
shredded.
got like 3-4 people at Arzak. I can't do shit when they're
Roger,
doing
Command.
such stuff.
Might have just.
I know, Command, thank you for what you did. Be ready to
Burn
rehack it
these
if you can.
On your next pull Hornets and an air-to-air nose gun.
Command,
Focus
there's
on
Send
no
armor.
us first.
rehack unless we
Bust down,
fix
bust down.
the base behind.
Nice.
Command, Bravo, Charlie, what's going on at Hydro?
Skyguard next.
Coming up.
We're close.
Command
Alright,
Robo,
what
let
we
us
calling-
know if win race needs to saber in.
Command, it should be okay at Hydro. Win rates, come to Bitter Gorge.
Command, we're on. We fixed.
Command, stay there and walk it through. Send one squad to another. Bravo, or Charlie, you go. Bravo, you stay.
Stand by.
Yeah, Bravo staying, got it.
Spades. Immediately in spades.
Hitting him.
Yeah, we're targeting the armor at Delta Star. Focus.
Command, win rates, I need you at Bitter Gorge if you're available.
Command,
Command,
all the
copy
armor
that.
is
We're
at
dealing-
Slate Canyon again.
We're dealing with
Command, Roger.
armor at the moment. We'll head to Bitter
Roger.
Gorge soon afterwards.
I think they're clear.
Command, thanks for right.
Alright,
Incoming
everybody.
Mozzie.
Command, let that armor rot. We're at Bitter Gorge behind you.
Once we're finished with the Mossies, head to Bitter Gorge.
I'm pulling one back, one on me.
Mossy's coming for Warp Gate.
That was a nice little push, though.
Okay,
Nice.
they're falling back to Warp Gate.
Alright, if we see any Sundays at Bitter Gorge, kill them.
Command, Charlie, you can't do anything at Granite right now. Come to Bitter. Come to Bitter.
Yep.
Command, we're coming. We're just killing the 2 buses.
One more.
Command, win race is on Bitter
Second Sunday
Gorge.
as well.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna get an A8. That's dead. I'm dead there.
Okay, Sunny's dead. We're good.
Sunny dip.
They have flat coming from the warp gate again. Too much.
They have an ant, probably AA on clubs.
Got a Mozzie by our wolf gate. Oh, just dropped.
Lots of Mossies coming in from the Bitter Gorge lane.
We had an info just drop next to secure. There's not much I can do about it, but why?
Okay, focus Jordy Bacon. Oh no, he bailed.
Almost got Jordy's Bacon. They pulled a Galaxy from our sec.
Alright, focus your underground at Slate Canyon hold. Get rid of their logistics.
They have too much flak for us to get into Bitter Gorge right now.
Sorry, okay. What's happening at the moment?
Too much flak to Bitter
Flak.
Gorge.
Way too much flak.
Command, they've got a lot of flak at Bitter Gorge. We can't push up in the air.
Excellent.
Say it again.
I'm out of nanites. I'm hopping in the lib.
Command, it's too much armor for us to deal with at the moment.
My lib might die. I'm getting focused by like 6 guys.
Alright, yeah. Pull Sice next if you go down the...
Command, Charlie is fixing the back cap at Slate.
Roger. Make sure we have back half secured before Bravo moves.
I'm down.
Alright.
How about that nanites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
I know. Let's just do our best at the moment. Let's see where.
Pushing in with the rest of you.
Guard snake by clubs. Smoking.
Oh, they still have a lot of flak up, bro. Jesus.
Club's waypoint is a sky guard right by the ammo tower. And they have like 3 of them behind them.
There's 3 staggers we can't do. We can't go to clubs.
Yeah, clubs is no go.
Copy.
Bringing chairs.
Fuck that belt pull.
Pulling back to the middle, 2 on me.
Command, they're redropping hydros right now.
Can we get a back cap on Arizek?
Command, Charlie is redeploying off of
Command,
Slate.
if you can kill the 3 heavies they keep throwing on top of me.
Alright, I got tails.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Copy.
They're not chasing you, they're shooting.
Excellent.
And we just got double drop on Hydro.
Never mind, Charlie redirecting to Hydra.
Can I get some air to ground at hydroponics? Air to ground at...
Roger that.
Hydroponics, Roger.
Outstanding.
Sky goes
Double
to
kill.
Granite to
Whole
Bravo
bunch of
waypoint.
prowlers and Skyguards.
Command, is that
and
friendly
Hydroponics.
ambulance?
Ground at hydroponics. Back
Slate.
ground.
Command, yes, yes.
All
Mozzie's
Skyguards.
pushing in. Mozzie's pushing in.
I got a couple hornets into
Man,
the
you got
sky
a guard
guard.
coming into Slate.
Going on Skyguard.
I believe they know. Alright, I need 2 to 3 hornets to focus on that armor at Hydro.
They have 4 Skyguards at Hydro.
Who do these guys Hornets will get shredded?
Command, there's armor at Slate again.
Command, we can't deal with it. It's too much.
Roger.
Command, Winrace is gonna try and get a couple hornets on those armor at...
Yeah, command.
Command, how's the air, Winrace?
4 prowlers and 2
Command, we're
Skyguards.
holding them.
Armor isn't where we need it to be.
Sunday coming into
But they
Slate
keep
Canyon.
getting,
Sonic is
they
sneaking
at
around.
least have half a squad or less
Our armor
contesting
needs
it.
to switch to
contesting
AP
the
as
air.
much as they don't like it.
Ismo, swap to
Man, I got 5,
TV.
6 Mozzies over SATCOM
Would you like the
right
Rep
now.
Gal to come up? Or Jam
what?
Gal?
I'm going to TB on my lip.
Yeah, Rep Gal.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Rep Gal's coming up.
I need nanites I can't pull yet.
Oh, I'm out as well.
Republic mosquito.
Alright, I'll play infantry until they get one in attack.
Gal's gonna hug the ridge and I'm looking to the south of hydroponics. Depending on where those prowlers are at. Oh, those prowlers are aggressive.
Well, because they got the flak under them.
Republic prowler located. Alert. Prowler identified.
No, the prowlers themselves have
Fox
flag.
is here. The Ritgo. I'm on the ground.
GR prowler located.
How much armor is still at hydroponics?
All of it. I just got AP'd.
Yeah, I'm getting wormed.
Okay, Wu2 at the warp gate. Re-pull at the warp gate.
Yeah, unable to pull.
Just get in my galaxy.
If you're out of nanites, saber in at hydro.
Man, Charlie, we're in there. Let's get in.
Galaxy's ready for the saber.
Saber.
Yep.
So I got Zoom, Vivi. Who else?
Zoom was coming.
We can still win this.
If we're gonna saber, we need to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have a minute on that base.
I'm gonna go low to keep the prowess from shooting me a little less.
Command Bravo, we need to hit this all at the same
Do we
time
want
again.
to
How do you want to do that?
And get it.
Man, Bravo, let's pull from Omega and we'll drop.
Something going on there. If they're entire between side, come on.
Alright, there's nothing. Let's get the beacons. So we can go down. Kill his beacons.
Excellent.
Nice.
Oh, they got the fucking ghost beacon bug. What the fuck? No, it's underneath. It's clipping the stairs.
Alright, Command Alpha's joining on Hydra. Let's just get this thing done.
I got one, Skyguard. Alright, if you got Hornets, start focusing the armor down at hydroponics. They're weakening.
Roger that.
Focus their Skyguards first. Or that rep Sunday.
I don't know who was with me out there, but that was a
And
good
they're
run.
pulling lots of armor at Satcom.
Yeah.
Oh, that Skyguard's at half health.
Charlie redeploying for Nexus Omega.
Command, are we able to get the point at Hydra?
Command, we were not.
Command, get everybody to Nexus Omega.
The flip in our Nexus Omega going as a heavy assault.
Yep, if you're sabering, go to Nexus Omega.
Roger.
Command, they've just dropped on Slate as well.
Command, Roger.
Josh just DK'd me.
No, arg.
Or their spawns at Omega here.
Point.
There's Sunday under.
Command, Command Bravo, go to Hydra, get behind them while we take Omega back.
They're flaxing
Command,
here.
as soon as we kill this bus at Omega, I'm gonna take Charlie to Slate.
Command, Roger, Charlie. Command tanks, what do you guys want to do?
Their armor's moved up
Command,
to
we're
Nexus
trying to
Omega.
fight
We
the
gotta
armor
focus them
at
down with
Omega.
Hornets.
Command tanks, so you guys go in the south. If there are too many on the north lane, go south lane.
There are no tanks. All of them are dead or wandering around somewhere they shouldn't be.
We're
One
looking
of
at
them,
the armor did nothing. Our armor's doing nothing.
one of them is shooting from distance. The other one is inside the warp gate.
Sabers, can you do a valve drop on that armor and try and C4 them?
Oh, where's the armor at?
Hang on. Stand by. Delta Star waypoint.
We still have people in the bottom floor. They're pushing hard.
Roger that. The Valk's up. Who's my Saber people for the belt?
I'm
Man, we're on back cap for Omega. We're on Hydro. Command, everyone can clear off Omega for now.
Okay, Solus. I'm a.
Command, tanks, do your best, but if you start, or I might just save everybody.
My C4 is down in the Sunder. I didn't get to detonate it. Someone's got to splash it.
Ow.
Oh.
For Alpha, just give me a name so I can move them.
I could pull.
Is it okay if we pull a couple Latin tanks to help out PG?
Yeah.
Command, Bravo.
Command, move pony. Move pony.
One Skyguard down.
Charlie might need help at Slade.
They will.
Yeah. Command, move mask. Move mask. Never mind, not free.
Alright, that's the tank.
Is that?
Focus that Sunday that's trying to get away.
Let's move up slowly, Solus.
Okay, Sunday dead.
Okay, keep behind me, Solus. I'm going through this. Oh, never mind. Nope. Back up.
Command, how's the air out there?
Command, not so great. We've still got a few pilots down, but their armor is just making it really hard for us to...
Command, how would a Skyguard help you?
Command, right now I think you just need to focus on AP.
CPG.
Command, Delta, I want you all sabering with Charlie and Slate.
Really? Main. Kill these turrets while we have it.
Command, copy.
Command, once again, Delta, you're sabering. Armor, do your best to help us here at Hydra.
And roger that. Try.
Oh, mine.
Thunder is behind the point building and it's half health.
Point building, hydroponics.
Command, outside of our perma air and a couple lightnings. Oh, never mind. Oh, you're serious.
I just got AP tanked.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's focus that prowler out there forward.
Alright. Everyone, if you're not perma air, head to Slate Canyon. You need to saber in there.
Roger.
Roger that. Solus, let's redeploy out. Careful over hydroponics, lots of sky guards.
And the Slade's gone.
Okay, who else in my saber? Besides Solus?
Okay, head to Nexus Omega. There's a gal drop about to happen.
That.
Another one coming.
Solus. Solus. Those are the on the left side.
Command, Charlie and Delta, you're at Nexus Omega.
Command, we're already here.
Good, stay. We're getting Hydra.
Command
That's about a
armor's
Sunday,
basically out.
northwest
We can't
side.
do anything.
Command, just join us on the ground. Join us on the ground. I just need people on the ground. If they're going to pull that much armor, we got to take the points.
Yeah, they've got a big massive armor combat hydroponics. They're pushing towards Nexus.
One Sunday.
Sunday's included.
They have a beacon on the roof on Charlie Waypoint, but I can't get up there. Never mind.
What's this do?
Command, we're gonna switch from Hydro to Slate.
Yeah, head in Nexus.
Yeah, we're working on it. We've only got 3 pilots left. Just keep sabering in there and keep defending it.
We can't. Let's kill this hardline barrier.
Charlie redeploying.
Command, just get everybody to Nexus Omega, kick him out, we'll reset again. Command Bravo, get out. I'll stay here. You guys
Command,
go.
yeah, we're going, we're going.
If you want to, you can go back to the flight deck where the turret's trying in front and from behind. Just drop beam them. The point itself is pretty empty. Most of them are in
There's
the
a
powerhouses.
right on our warp gate.
Copy that. Torque track, stay in the air. I'm going to try and...
Command tanks, I don't know if you can kill that bus on the north side.
I'm going to try and... Ah, never mind. Sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed here.
That's okay.
It's fine, man.
Yeah,
do you have enough
try, where
for
is it?
maxes?
Command, northwest garage. North garage.
Roger
I
that.
have
try.
enough nanots to do a max. One max.
Max is 350, right?
Yep, I have enough.
I have enough. I have 625.
Pull warping the Nexus Omega. We'll do it together. Gotta get these infantry guys together. Gotta convince them.
Alright, Torque track. We're abandoning the air fight. Let's saber in at Nexus Omega.
North bus down, north bus down.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say Nexus Omega. It's on pickup Solus.
Oh, shoot.
Command, we should OS this base, just clear the maxes.
Oh,
No, the base.
Command, we killed their spawns. Let's try without the OS. We're pushing in.
Nexus Omega warp gate and Nexus Omega.
Okay, I can clarify that next time. Okay.
Command, armor, just don't let them get anything else.
I'm at the warp gate.
Command, I think they might have one in the south side, possibly, but we can't get to it.
Outstanding.
I mean, yeah, they have nothing to shoot at.
Command, they have another bus under the base. Under the base.
Wow. Damn, that sucks.
Give it your all.
Command, another bus on south side.
Armor sweeping around.
Outstanding. Double kill.
Got a max.
Yeah, I got a max too.
We're on the point, we're on the point.
Resonates. Zombies.
Zombies clear.
Command, sorry, executive is that your position.
They're sweeping our spawns with the armor.
Just stay in the point. Don't let them get a chance for us to farm.
We should not be in point. We should
Command,
push
3.5 minutes. We hold
like
this.
half,
Which
but
base do we want to go? We can have Charlie go and
communicate
prep it early.
Yeah, I think we go Slate after, but we need to...
Command, Delta, you can get back in the air.
We're losing it, Command.
If you can hold the point.
It's alright, Phil. Let's do our best, alright?
Yeah.
Blame infantry?
Yes, blame infantry. Take a deep breath. Let's keep punching above our weight.
Now, what killed us? What
Guys,
killed us
stop
was
fighting,
their
just keep
armor.
fighting it.
It's the,
That's what.
all the armor, yeah. They had
Yeah.
overwhelmingly more armor and AA.
Command, Bravo, shift up, please. Bravo, shift up here.
Hindered me.
Yeah.
We are pushing soon.
Yeah.
Oh, someone bought a grenade.
Command, tanks just try and kill this bus enemies.
I put a Desi in the max, but there's just too many of them in there.
All right, Trek. Can I get you guys? Can I get you back up in the air? And can you try and hunt down their spawns?
Sure.
Yeah.
Got a Bravo beacon.
How many max do you see on that foe? Okay, I put a Delta beacon down. We need to form up. We can make one push with this.
All right, respawning.
Look for Delta 8. We can make one good push. Let's go out in style if this is it. Alright?
Yep. Alright. Alright, spawning.
Who else are we missing?
Alright, I'm here.
Yep, we're all here.
I'm dead.
What the fuck?
We're all dead. They have like AI. And well, it's TR. They got all the good guns.
Shoot.
You're pushing that off building. Stop moving in when you get a chance. We do have the off building, thanks to ED. Okay, let's start getting angles on that.
Excellent.
I found the spawn beacon.
You need a beacon?
Excellent.
I got that beacon. One of that beacon.
They're behind us. They're coming in. Oh, never mind. We're dead.
Oh shit, 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all their beacons are glitched below the ground. We can't even.
No, it's those rays of those beams you see aren't their beacons.
On point.
Get on that point. Stay on it.
Get the max. We don't have medics. Oh, GG.
GG.
Oh. Forgive me if I don't want to hang around.
Man, this was the last match from me. I'm done.
Good night.
Yep, no problem.
Good night.
Hey, thanks for participating.
They did combines arm better than us.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did, yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, what really did us in was their tanks. Like, we actually did manage to push them and contest them for the air. It's just, with all that armor there, wasn't much we could do.
Yeah, straight off the bat, they had 4 sky guards spread across.
I'm not sure what that lock-on nest was, but it was able to hit me when I was leaving the whoop gate, and I was very salty about that.
I'll have y'all know I'm very proud of us all because Ultra lost, and I thought they're a better team than GOTR, so we lasted a lot longer than I expected. Good job, infantry.
Please join the
still
split
that's
squad
on.
channel.
Also, I had a couple ghost beacons as well. I couldn't kill.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
User was moved to your channel.
Should we go to a sanctuary?
User disconnected from your channel.
You can. It doesn't matter.
Just a quick one. They
There you
had
go.
Slate Canyon hacked within 5 or 10 seconds of the match starting, by the way.
How did they get there so quick? Do we know?
They had all the turrets hacked, mines,
They
caltrops
steel
there and
rained
everything.
early.
Steel
They
rain.
probably
It was a
got
steel
there.
rain.
Call the steel rain. Like,
Why can they steal? I want to know why the fuck they can steal rain before
the match.
I think it was
even
one
starts.
fuel
No
line.
different than you can drop a anvil beforehand.
They had
And-
everything hacked within 20 seconds. It
True.
was that you shouldn't be able to do that.
Disconnected from your channel.
They
Let's
shot us
everyone
as,
take
as,
it.
we,
Look,
as we
they
came
did
around
it.
the
Everyone
corner
take
for
a
the
We'll
beat.
do
walk
it
in.
next round.
Everyone take a beat. Comms. Hang on, let me give myself priority. Okay. Clearly some things to work on for next time. We might have gotten overconfident with the Northern Watch game. Did not expect them to pull that much armor. That was a lot of armor. And I didn't know how to shift. No one ever pulls that much armor.
For real.
So we'll work on that. Contingency for next time. Squad movement, at least in Alpha, could have been a lot better. We'll work on that. Part of it might be we got outshot by some KN1. I don't know where they were necessarily. But we
hit people body shotting me faster than I could hit.
Yeah.
we were close on the opener. We were a second from getting Bitter Gorge, and they flipped one of the other points. We took Reaper took Arizek by himself. Granite then would have been fine, but they were able to get behind us. We did pretty good in the mid game. We did pretty good movement back and forth between Hydro and Slate, and then the middle bases. But the momentum, they kept it up, and those tanks were very impressive. So we have things we can work on. We'll work more on squad movement and who should be making those calls. I think that was a little bit confusing for Alpha this time.
We were
And
from capping Bitter Gorge at the beginning.
yeah, we were 1 second away, and they just flipped it before we could get to the A point. I'm gonna put give me
Sure.
Familiar remember for last time. 1 sec. I'm making a debrief thread. Give me a second.
Hey, Renites. Or Robo, are you going to do interview?
Yeah. Who wants it?
PSB would, and the PSB Discord or TS.
I'll jump over to the TS. Here, if you have thoughts, feel free to discuss them. I'll be back in a few minutes. The interviews don't take that long. I just made a thread in the Alpha Wars channel. I'll ping everybody so you see it. Please put thoughts there so that we can actually discuss them later. And again, I hope you're back in just a couple minutes. But I can see what went wrong. Hard loss. We'll be ready for next week.
Yep.
And I'll be back in a minute, I hope.
User left your channel.
Does anybody mind if I just take one quick moment just for an observation that I saw for a lot of this?
Sure.
Do it.
Write it in the chat so that Robo can see it.
I will also do this to chat too, but some of this is just talking it out so it makes sense because it's fresh. But one thing I noticed, their point holds were very meta, and they were practicing really good positioning in the buildings. And a lot of times, at least it was both for us, Bravo had some good punches into buildings, but I did see 2Ref was doing good point holds. But that's also a lot of the ones that we were going in against. I could tell, yeah, they were KN1 names, sure, but doesn't change the fact, though, that one thing that would be a good thing to work is how you breach in on tight point holds like that. And a lot of times it involves having to nade in really hard and fast, and then one big push where you lead in with your heavies and then you follow in with your support classes, because you can't sit back on the outsides of doorways and you can't fix a good point hold from outside. And unfortunately, once we saw at the very end is that if you get TR into a tight room or something like that with their maxes, once you start loading in maxes in there, it's really, really hard to break out once they've gotten a really good hold on the inside.
The other
with
thing
heavies,
is
most
that
of them were sorry. Go ahead.
the other thing is that, like, because they were so aggressive, they had our leadership on the back feet, and our leadership are also the squad leaders. And we have sergeants, but, like, they don't necessarily know what they need to do. And we need to fix that too. because they need to be calling shots for the squad. Otherwise, like, Robo's literally 5 minutes behind when it's this active, and that's not a thing on him, but that's a thing that needs to change.
Yeah, you just can't platoon lead and squad lead at the same time in any sort of tactical capacity.
I think the Bitter Gorge, like, flipped in the last 10 seconds to them really screwed us.
Yeah, and I think that is another thing where the call to shift to Alpha could have come sooner if we had, if it was a call made by a sergeant instead of by Robo. I think that a lot of the time we could have been more on the ball in general.
Yeah, we didn't really have time to destroy their ordnance dampeners.
There was so much armor at Bitter Gorge when we were there trying to kill Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, pulling up to, I think it was B point, right?
Yeah, we couldn't get the armor in there. There was only 2 mags.
We killed like five Sunderers.
Yeah,
and
just sitting out there in that one building.
And 2 fucking anvils.
I got.
I'd say in
Yeah.
terms of the air, we were 1-to-1 outgunned. Well, we were doing pretty well to start out, but then we got outgunned when the Skyguards were killing us, and we ran out of nanites.
So it was them pulling armor and doing air deterrence that way that ended up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were actually
From the air,
doing
that's
well
what fucked us, yeah.
Together.
They
like,
were running.
If it was air versus air, we were okay. But as soon as we got shot from rocket launchers, we got shot from Skyguards, anything from the ground, we couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, they were running 4 Prowlers and 2 Skyguards and 2 Sundays and anti-air Sundays in a big cluster. We couldn't do anything about it.
But also, like, our opening did melt to their air, and we were spread
Did or
out.
did not?
Did. Like, our infantry air got wiped out real fast, and a lot of that was because it wasn't clear where we were going. So half of the squad went to not Bitter Gorge, and that's a thing we can work on. But like, when we're fighting organized air like this, we gotta keep together and not split up. And if you get shot at, flee back into the swarm so that they can kill who's shooting at you, because staying up and keeping air dominance, or the illusion of air dominance during the opening, is the biggest thing.
Plus, one thing I did notice is we waited 10 seconds before we took off behind you, and I'm starting to wonder if we should have just followed right behind you in the air opener. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Robo's idea is to let their guard down, but I don't think that's ever been true. So.
No, he's remembering the last time where they had 48 ESFs on their air opener, and it just became a clusterfuck where they focused on our fighters when they were in the mix.
Honestly,
They had a Skyguard on top of it.
So what they did there at the beginning is they had 2 galaxies come in and land with a beacon and put up like 6 or 7 guys, 2 burster maxes and a Skyguard up on top of a hill right next to our warp gate.
Call it out next time it happens if you find it, so that we can OS them.
Yeah, I did call it out, but I don't think anyone responded to it. It was definitely, I remember distinctly their nest was marked with Alpha Diamond's waypoint.
Okay, we know next time the priority, so we need to hammer that.
Well, the issue with Alpha Diamonds is that we can't see it from the fire team.
Yes, we just need to know to hammer Robo about it next time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, I saw it. By the time I saw it, my lib was dead.
Well, in the sense that air's kind of broken the PPAs, we were all against air-to-air. We were all doing air-to-air at the point, so we had no air-to-ground capabilities. So that was a OS-only opportunity, and we didn't take it.
Whereabouts has this been streamed, by the way?
I think another thing too, at least mostly going to be pertaining to the Charlie people, but I know for us, like going on off, I'm kind of expecting that Charlie is like, we're scattering, we're not doing the same style Alpha and Bravo is, which unfortunately sucks then when we do have to do a big point push. So most of the time, if we're going up against one squad, we're also rolling in 9 of us, and in a tight point hold, that's hard. And it's sometimes hard to switch between, are we doing small squad shit and sabotage shit, or are we trying to be the same size or the same like punches as Alpha and Bravo? And the answer is kind of both, but you need to figure out the differentiation between those two and make those calls, at least on my end as a lead, figuring out, okay, are we in breach mode, or are we in scattered around doing sneaky shit mode?
Often, yeah, so that call needs to happen, but also often you don't need to take the point, you just need to distract them by shooting them from outside the doors.
Well, unfortunately,
depending
though,
on the point.
The problem, though, with Granite Head is the fact that you don't have angles on everything. If you're on the different points, people can drop in the different bases. Like, you can load up Granite and hide those bodies and not get them all shot really quick until they're suddenly at the points. So it's hard to take a smaller number holding against a bigger number unless you're just doing round robin of, like, abandon each point, move to the next.
User disconnected from your channel. User
Can I get a
disconnected from your channel.
quick information about how air went? It seems like we were dogfighting them for a lot of the match.
Yeah, we were.
Which is good.
Up until like the very last part. What happened was we contested the air pretty well, except for the fact that their armor pretty much did us in. And because they had at least like 2 to 3 sky guards with them at all times.
4.
4? Oh, jeez.
4. I counted 4 individual sky guards. And the Prowlers also had AA on top guns.
They also had like a lock-on AA nest on the mountains somewhere that was specifically targeting me.
Can I interrupt real quick while I remember?
Yeah, they were trying to use archers and lock-ons and stuff on the mountains. I think it was just air that was just dropping on there and just harassing.
A big thing was they pulled armor, they put it to a base, they abandoned it, they spawned somewhere else, pulled armor there, so that they had armor on every point that they could just walk into.
They didn't actually abandon their armor. They kept driving back and forth through Nexus.
No, but we saw abandoned tanks at Bitter Gorge when they left it. And then they
I
came
think
back and they got back in the tanks.
I think what they had done is I think they didn't have anyone ready to hack Slate, so they just drove the tank in and got out and went onto the point. Because there were only a few people on the point. There were 3 tanks abandoned underneath. I think that was just the tank crew that had drawn in to hack the point. That's my view of it. Look, we got stuff we'll work on this week, particularly moving with maxes. I probably didn't need to be one of the maxes. I was on my map a lot again, so we'll rework that.
Needs a sergeant who can.
We've got that. We got it. Already got it. Thanks.
But yeah, long story short, up in the air, the armor was what did us in, because we were actually pushing, the 2 RAF air pretty hard.
Yeah.
So they said in the interview that you guys were giving them a lot of trouble, so that's good.
So just as a spitball thing, then what would be the response? So in that situation, so we also know that when they went armor, they still had good pilots that they could stay up. So it's not like you could just totally abandon the air. You were constantly engaged with them. But then when they start rolling up the armor, then what should be our response in that situation?
You guys
had the same armor throughout, though.
No, but who's the one? Is that something you need like Charlie to be focused on anti-armor at that point? Like whose role or responsibility would it be to clear that new armor that's gotten pulled?
I don't know. We haven't ever had to deal with this much armor before.
Sure.
Yeah.
We ended up switching to 3 AP mags, and we just couldn't cope because, like I said, they had 4 Prowlers, 2 Lightnings at least, and buses as well, just in a ball.
As a back captor. Oh, good. Yep.
I mean, that's just like, this is all early in spitballing, but that is a feature that Charlie could do, but that's not something that I'm thinking about. So for me, Charlie, I'm either thinking, okay, we need to either bias towards the air if we need to help out some of the air, or we need to bias, like, in terms of, like, we have a few people who can pull the SFs. And then we have the doing back caps and any kind of pushes, but if it is a call that we need to work into an anti-vehicle approach, or, like, spawn killing, we could have Charlie do that instead of trying to have to do back caps or forward caps.
So we, as back cappers, since the whole match, we were getting back capped. We moved into that anti-armor role.
How were
where
what
we
were you
pulled
doing
tanks.
specifically for it? Like,
So we
so
pulled
you
tanks.
three, you were doing tanks.
Yes, it was Reaper, Edeeps, and I. He pulled tanks. I just went and blew him up with C4. I distracted him for a long time, but I wasn't effective as a solo. I was only able to kill like 6 tanks. When they had
Meanwhile,
10 at least.
I had 3 or 4 Cam 1 heavies just fucking sit on my ass at SATCOM. So there was basically like, yeah, I kept 3-4 of them busy, but
It's just giving you guys a quick, because I might have to get out of here in a minute. Quick overview. The opener went actually pretty well. The opener went fine. Reaper took Arzek single-handedly. We were on position at Bitter. We got it down to 1 second. Granite Head was being contested. The opener went really well. We were killing their armor. It was pushing up. Air was contesting. The opener went great, up until the point where they were able to flip one of the points at Bitter Gorge and take it from us at literally the 1 second mark. Had we gotten that base, this would have been a very different match, I feel. Now, that said, we need to be better at recovering from losses like that. I do think we were very tenacious on these lanes. We definitely didn't give them any bases other than Arzek, which I made the call to not do that because we needed to be elsewhere. But, yeah.
was given away for the price of 3 minutes.
Sustaining force.
So, if we, hang on, in the future, if we probably could have leveraged Arzek better. We could have abandoned the north lane, or at least not completely, but just hold slate and then send a bunch of people to Arzek and then to substation and just kept pressure on them. That is certainly something we could have done. Didn't do it. Looking back, might have been a good idea. I think it's a combination of a few things we need to work on, but the opener went well. I can't point to a single thing in the opener where it's like, oh, we made a mistake. We just got yanked at the last second. And then that affected us getting granted and so on. It was dominoes.
So, Robo, I tuned into that stream just before you did. Before you came on, and he was talking about our opener, and he specifically talked about that they noticed some of the moves they made in their opener were definitely because of watching ours from last week, and they fully expected that again, and they did specific things on that.
Yeah, 100%. I'll bet they did, and that's the smart thing to do. I had thought with the edits that we made, and also I did, to be frank with you guys, I did think we would have a little bit more air dominance. I shouldn't have assumed that, but I did think we would, with the amount of air we have, we would clear that out. Give me 1 second.
Again, which we probably would have eventually, but the issue was their armor. It just did not. It just did not allow us to push up to sweep the skies.
In your guys' defense, no one pulled that much armor.
Outstanding.
Except for 2RAF and Northern Watch. The Northern Watch. Well, still, regardless.
That was Panzer and Ringers.
But it does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
That happened, so it could. That is a thing that can happen, and it happened, and we were not prepared for what to do about that.
Out of like 5 seasons, that's the only time I've ever seen that maneuver work.
Right. However,
specifically for us.
People have learned from all of the previous things, and they know that if there's a lot of air, it's good to pull vehicles now. So we got to be careful and not rule things out.
True.
Either you guys have got to pull Valk drops to take out that armor, or pull more armor ourselves to deal with that. Or like have a flex squad like we did in Desolation.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that should just be what Charlie is, but I was treating Charlie like a mini version of Alpha and Bravo. But really, I'll have Charlie. I think for what I would do
you
is
should talk to
Charlie
Robo about
flex.
that, because I think that is against.
I'm here. Sorry. What was the suggestion?
All right.
Oh, I think you and Charlie should have a talk.
To deal with that enemy armor, either we need to pull Valk drops or pull more armor ourselves, and have like Charlie. I think that Charlie should have that role.
And that's the thing. So this is what we did on Deso. This is what we did on Deso. Look, here's the thing. We need a play for if there's a bunch of armor. This is the only match in so far 6 or 7 matches we've played that have had that much armor. I don't anticipate every outfit will bring that much armor. We need to be ready for it if it does happen. That's the takeaway for me, is we need to have. I'm not going to revamp the
Sustaining
whole
force.
platoon structure. If Charlie wants to be ready to go blow up that armor, that's great.
I just think that it makes more sense for Charlie to do it in this case. Like, again, it was not the approach that I was looking at for Charlie beforehand, but it falls within the role of Charlie supposed to be able to respond to the rapidly stuff. And instead of Charlie supposing to be mini Alpha and mini Bravo and get in and just sit on point, like either doing like Valks and like scattered kind of stuff, but like we could do an organized like I would pull Valks and have everybody load up light assaults with C4 or some kind of like anti-vehicle, or actually do battle Valks, because we do those quite a lot with good success, and even taking out Sky Guards.
Pretty ironic, actually. Oh, we have a division that does that. We also start to be.
I mean, it's just like, it's one of those things that we haven't done Battle Valks as much in Outfit Wars, because in past times you can't do Battle Valks because it's different. Like live versus Outfit Wars play and the survivability of Valkyrie is a little bit different. But if we're not also getting hit from any air, it's a little bit of a different story.
True.
Yeah, if our air can fight off other air because we're taking out the ground vehicles, then the air and the droppers can support each other, because the droppers are taking out the ground, which counters air, and the air is taking out the air, which counters the vengeance.
Well, really,
so, like, that's how we work, you know, during raid night.
Yeah, and then with that though too is that like Charlie could also just in general not necessarily be air, but like we could just have an exclusive role at a fight that Alpha or Bravo is in, that we're just sweeping the spawns for you guys and letting you guys work the breach. But then another question on that is, do you have anyone who's good at leading any kind of breach practices? Because I think that will be another big thing. Whoever was calling, there was a couple of Bravo breaches. There was a couple of Bravo breaches that were pretty good.
Yeah.
But by and large, their holds were really good at us, and we did not have good breaches in on those main floors. And that's including on me too. We were scattered a little bit, and we were trying to kill from the doorways. But when they're doing medic chains on there and just using LMGs on heavies on the inside, just killing from the doorways isn't gonna do it. So if no one else does, maybe I was gonna say I'd be happy to try and work with people this week for the practice on just breach pushes. But I will tell you though, it is not an enjoyable practice if you're doing it.
I think we need breach practice.
Sustaining force.
Because it's
rapid fire revival.
The thing we're worst at.
I am not a fan of going to Jaeger. However, if you do get enough people together that do want to run a breach practice, I will go to Jaeger for it. Because some of it is just there's flexibility to how you want to do it, but there is still the general meta of like everybody kind of wants to have the general idea of how you stack up in the doorway, toss in the grenades, and how you're sending your first people in. But it's more like the location that you'll change up for the sites.
I think that would be a very good idea. It can never hurt.
And also don't feel too bad for those of you guys who were getting butchered on the breaches. They had good heavies holding on those breaches. Or sorry, they had good heavies holding on those point holds too.
Superb. Triple kill.
Yeah, their gun game was really good.
I don't know how it was on the ground. All I know is in tanks it was unplayable.
Sorry, buddy.
There's nothing anybody can do.
Again, I hear you, Monkey, and like I said, if we had like Charlie's squad as a flex squad that could have helped you out in the armor, things might have been different.
No, it wasn't even that. It was the fact, as I said, they instantly were on, I don't know what base it was. It took us about 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds to get there. They had every turret hacked on both sides. The V-terms hacked, mines out, caltrops out, everything,
their
and there
story.
were like 2 guys, and that's all there was.
How'd they do that so fast? Is my question.
It wasn't even 40 seconds. It was 20 seconds, and they were shooting at us as we were going up the road
Yeah,
towards Slate.
I want to know why you can steal
what I mean.
rain before the match starts. That
The
just seems
same logic
unfair.
that allows you to drop an anvil
Wasn't
before the match
wasn't
starts.
someone recording?
They
Can
dropped.
someone check
hang on,
and see
hang on.
when it launched? Because I think it launched when the gate went down, and
No,
just not
they
when.
No, because
launched-
they were
hang on,
firing
Mikey.
Sorry, match start before the gate goes down.
They launched an anvil at Slate about a minute before the match actually started, and they launched a steel rain about 30 seconds before the shield went down.
Right, so they're gonna spawn in and start dropping as soon as the gate goes down. That's the strategy. To where
Yes, like as soon as the gate
you
went
could
down, they
argue
were
is
at
against the
our
rules,
fucking
but
yeah.
I still don't see how they managed to hack everything and get all the mines and everything sorted and all the turrets manned as well. It was
Okay, we can.
All right,
We
it was a
can
bit
deal
too
with
quick,
that part
really, but
later.
I'm gonna
'cause
hop
it
on
might
out,
be-
guys. It was good seeing y'all, and I will be with you this week
Yeah.
for more practices. And let me know as far as if you want to do breach practice, if you want to do it on live, or if you want to do it on a Jaeger. If someone could either send me a ping or something like that, and I'd be happy to join you guys and work with you guys on it.
Alp, are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out just for. I need to make some food and hang out with the girl for a bit.
Yeah.
Why don't you come play with?
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, well, Odeon for sure. Like Odeon's been in every season, and at least like the Can One people have all done competitive for a long time, even outside of this, like lane smash and stuff like that.
I find your effort.
We'll talk more about this stuff going forward. The best thing you guys can do is come to practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays, where we're gonna work through some of this stuff. And I'll get the I'm sure there will be.
Robo, this was good.
I posted a.
Have a good night. Have a good night, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
How do you know how the other matches went tonight?
I haven't checked.
It looks like we
Gobs
are
won.
fighting EXBR.
All right.
Yeah, Gobs won,
Because
Recursion
we are
won.
both 1-1, and we are 10-point difference.
Sweet.
Unless somebody
Syndicus
matches us, it looks like we are fighting EXBR.
Hey,
I don't know anything about them, so.
Also, just remember, everybody, you're only 2 weeks in. Everything's a-okay. To be fair, this team, they won an alpha war like 2 years ago.
So full out. I don't care if they win or we're better. We still need to be thinking about our weaknesses because
Yeah.
going into the future matches, we're going to be fighting the harder outfits.
This is true. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure my friends are beating themselves up unnecessarily.
I'm not very happy with the fact that they can do that.
The Steel Rain thing was not something I was aware of. We'll look at that.
Among other things.
We did call out the Steel Rain, but I don't know if it hit before we left the warp gate or what.
It did.
Because I don't know what happened with that.
It was like 3 guys. that
Let's
had
go
done
through the
all that.
recordings.
it's
Yeah,
not
let's
in
look at the
sound.
recordings and check.
I've had a look. It doesn't. They don't actually. They see the steel rain, but they don't fly to it. So.
I will say.
Theoretically, we're fighting XBR next week. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw, and I know what I saw, and I have people because I was streaming it to a couple friends of mine that they saw it, and they will confirm that there were people spawning off of beacons after they were under the ground.
We'll deal with that. Look, there's nothing we can do about that. And how would they know if their beacon had been killed?
And it was
like it's not their
we
fault.
Had a few beacons that we had
Yeah.
bugged, so so
let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. I'll see you guys later. We'll chat more next week. Yep.
We couldn't spawn on our own ghost beacons. I'm going to assume that what you saw was a beacon.
Left. I was sweeping for beacons. I was looking for the beams.
It doesn't make any difference now.
Hey, I will say.
It might be best to, like Zip said, step away for a bit.
I will
we
say
didn't, we didn't lose
sorry.
because of the beacons. That's it. I think we all just need to just take time, think about how we go forward, and all the conversations have been met.
I saw this
we
really.
learn and move on.
Go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
That's all right. That's my bad.
I just want to say, I did notice something I've never seen before. Is they had the umbrella? I call it the umbrella, and they would put their beacon like right on top of their
The base.
umbrella, like the
No,
beacon
that's
being right
an
on top
old
of the
meta
umbrella.
thing.
And I was
Just-
like, oh my god, because when it's when it's clustered on the when I first come into a zone or whatever, I don't see where that beacon is. So now I know to look out for that. As soon as I see an umbrella, there's probably a beacon there.
Hang on a sec, Monkey. Just quickly, how long, from when you click to drop a steel rain, how long does it take before people spawn in on it?
I think it's like 60 seconds, isn't it?
30 seconds plus drop
On the
time.
stream, they dropped the steel rain 10 seconds before the match started.
Yeah, and they were firing at us within 20
And
seconds.
I'm just running through the
Yeah, so-
timing now to see when I died.
Excellent.
I mean,
Yeah,
10
that
seconds.
checks out. If he dropped it 10 seconds prior and then 20 seconds later they're firing, that's 30 seconds now.
But why could they drop it early is the question.
Hang on. I'm just looking
Because
at
of the same
timestamp.
rules that apply to the anvils, they're war assets.
Yeah,
the
but that
thing,
doesn't get
the
us
thing
further in
I'm
the
trying to work out
investigation.
is how they managed to hack everything and get everything manned so quickly.
With only 3 guys.
Yeah, well, we don't know it's necessarily 3. But
Well, it's like 30 seconds plus travel time. If they steal rain on the vehicle terminal, they can steer their pods and get the rest if it's 3 of them. I think it's close, but I think they can do it.
But they had caltrops and everything. It
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
all
they put
set
their
up.
caltrops down last.
It was just.
Yeah.
It was
Sorry,
too fast.
if I can interject here real quick. Those caltrops and where they were situated, it's impossible to drop those caltrops last and jump back up as an infantry person to man the guns.
As an infiltrator.
You just
Yeah,
redeploy
I
the
don't
beacon.
know.
I think total that's 50 seconds.
But it's still, we were there within 30 seconds.
We were there within 20 seconds, I would say.
Then there might have just been more than 3 then, like he says.
I just.
We only saw 3.
If they still
one,
rain,
but-
it's a full squad.
I would seal rain 12 and then redeploy most of them immediately once they're done hacking. 12 can hack most of the terminals, drop caltrops, and then redeploy into the
Yeah, I
galaxy.
still don't get how they were there.
That makes sense.
Hang on.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, if they still
Let Eska
rained-
speak.
Let me speak a minute,
Sorry.
please.
Sorry, yeah.
I've just looked at the stream. The steel rain was 10 seconds before the thing started.
There's no
I'm
way
just,
they
I'm
could
just
have
gonna,
That's
I'm
10
just gonna go
seconds
back.
before the thing
10
started, plus the extra time to open the gates, so it's even worse.
I'm just gonna double check it and see. I'm just going back again on the stream just to make sure I wasn't misreading it, but. Yeah, the plant side battle stream. I'm just going to see when they actually called it again. One sec. It takes 30 seconds for a steel rain to go off, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then you've got to fall down to the ground, which is what, another 10 seconds?
About
Maybe not that
10
much.
seconds.
Yeah.
You can
So that's-
redeploy while you're in the pod
You're
if
talking,
someone has
you're talking 40 seconds, yeah?
The best case for them is 50 seconds.
Right, I am watching this. Steel Rain was called. Well, basically when the match started, so they were already there. The chat log, it pops up on the chat log literally 2 seconds before the match is due to start.
Okay,
They
that's
could
a little
not. They
closer,
could
but
not
still a
have
problem.
dropped. They could not have dropped down on that base with that steel rain. The timing doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
If anyone wants to watch the stream, I can give you the timestamps for it, and you'll
This is why 784 is boycotting.
I think when I saw the rumbling of the stone, I
If they
think
don't
there's
want
still
to,
a few
it's fine.
seconds before
They
the
don't
gates
have to,
went
they don't feel
down,
the need to if they don't want to speak,
which would
obviously.
speed up the time
That's
of
fair.
when they dropped.
Hang on a second. Let me get a link. In fact, actually, if you look in the
Would this be
split,
considered an exploit?
I don't know, but
That's
hang on.
what I think that's what we're going to figure out the next.
We're trying to figure out
coming
how they
week.
got onto a base so fast, and everyone would say, "Oh, well, you drop the steel rain before the match starts, right?" But it takes 30 seconds, then you deploy into the steel rain, then you have to drop down, then you've got to hack everything, right? You're talking 45, 50 seconds.
Unless
I
they
think
had
the
a
Scythe can get there faster.
Mozzie's is the fastest, so if it had Racer, it can go about 350, and if it puts on the biggest capacity tanks, it could probably beat it. Maybe it had a beacon with the Steel Rain to have 2 squads.
So
Once
Maybe
one
the
was on
Steel Rain's a
deploy.
red herring.
That's why I was thinking, say, if they steel rained on the base, hacked it, and then immediately deployed on a beacon, it might have been the same people that were in the AA nest.
If you go on that
the
link,
Mossy is a good idea
yeah,
because
I'm watching it.
Mossies are way faster than drop pods, and you can fly low to the ground.
Right, if anyone wants the timestamps, I can give you a couple of timestamps in a second. I'm just watching them now to see if any Mozzies actually get to the Steel Rain.
To whoever said that
And the
Turaf didn't
answer
have
is
ringers.
no. The Mozzies do not fly to Slate. No Mozzie gets to Slate. When you watch the stream. So the match start is... give me 1 second. Is
like 24. Oh, actually,
if you go 24 35 24 30, if you go to 24 30,
and also
start it there.
this is another thing that.
Sorry, say
You see,
again.
match started at 24:30. At 24:22, 8 seconds prior to the shields going down, they already have a Citadel shield out,
Yes.
which is the one that the gals were sitting under.
And the Steel Rain comes out after that. If you look at the chat, when it pops up in the chat, when the Steel Rain is dropped. And if you watch it then, no Mozzie, no gal goes to Slate Canyon. The timings don't make sense. That
Also,
Steel
a
Rain should
mosquito
not have
only
dropped.
goes. A mosquito takes 5 seconds to cross the map square diagonally.
Okay, so from what I'm watching, I see the Steel Rain, but also look at when the message pops up right after the timer on the top
Yeah,
right,
that's what we're
the
saying.
yellow timer, right? So they did it. Obviously, there's the delay from when it transfers to the alert started. There's a couple of seconds. So
Yeah.
I would argue they're not really doing it prior. It's just the latency.
No.
From
But what
the
we're
server.
trying to say is that, okay, they didn't drop it before the match started, albeit 2 seconds
Right.
before, but it takes 30 seconds before you actually drop. Yeah.
Right,
Is
of
that
And then
course.
15 to get down.
No, not 15, but it takes 30 seconds
Takes
to drop.
4 to get down, depending on altitude.
So you're talking 34, 35 seconds to get down? We were dead within
Best case.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Then it's another 4 seconds to hack a terminal even with advanced hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing the first Mozzie fly over at 24:57, 24:59,
We were
and the
dead
gal right
before
behind
then.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 20 odd seconds after the match is
And
started.
still was
right?
dead. I was at 1,000 health.
We don't doubt you, Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey, we're just trying to work it out. We're just trying to look at the timings and figure out what the hell they did, because
I think the question is this an exploit or is this something that we can use
It's
to
an
our
exploit.
advantage?
It's an exploit.
No, we're not looking to use it
Monkey.
to our advantage. We're looking to see if they cheated.
Well,
Monkey,
that's what I'm saying. If it was exploit or if it's
Let me
not.
talk, please. They dropped a anvil about a minute. They dropped an anvil at Slate a minute before the whole match started.
Yeah, I saw that as I was driving
Yeah.
through. I called it out.
So it does make me wonder whether somehow they were able to
They
get
also
into
dropped
the
an
base.
anvil on Hydro.
It makes me wonder whether they
at the
were
same
able to get
time.
in the base before we were even able to get out the shield. I don't know if there's some sort of exploit there, but still, they didn't Steel Rain on it and hack everything. The timings don't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. We just don't know what they did though, because the streamers casters weren't over that way.
Yeah.
Did someone say 784 was boycotting them because of this?
Do you see any clips of Hydro?
Yes,
Like,
784
Yes,
is boycotting them.
784.
784 is boycotting them. Mag 3 is boycotting them.
For what? What?
They don't like outfit wars. They think it's.
Oh, I thought you meant boycotting the You're
No.
okay.
No, they're just boycotting Outfit Wars. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure if 784 is willing to play, 2RAF would have 784, not Panzer. I've talked to Shadow
We
Whale.
just needed a
and
yes or no.
he's told me that they're not playing because they think it's no. It's Outfit Wars is terrible in their words.
Within 10 seconds, we were on the road, starting to head up towards Slate. So 20 seconds late, well, within 20 seconds of the match start, we were dead. And the Steel Rain, basically, if they dropped it 2 seconds before match start, they hadn't even come down to the ground yet. If it takes 30 seconds. The timings just don't work on that, I'm afraid. If you think we're dead at 20 seconds, they were landing at, let's say, 30 seconds into the match.
Aska, one kink in this is that unless you see their like actual chassis, if vehicles are running stealth, they don't show up to the streamer.
I'm not saying about what about vehicles?
Sorry, it's just something you said reminded me. You said you didn't see any Mossies, but they could have gone with stealth.
No, he's looking over a bit of gorge. No Mossy flies through his flies across his screen.
Gotcha.
He follows the lead Mozzie in at Granite Valley, basically. Yeah, you don't actually see anything fly in the distance, and yet you can see our Valk drop on a bit of gorge before any TR.
Excellent. Double kill.
So it's not a render or a distance thing either, because you see our stuff over a bit of gorge. But yeah, I don't know. Something we'll just have to have a look at.
Well, we were looking at it, so.
Sometimes I even impress
I don't know
myself.
what anyone else thinks. Does what we've said make sense there?
It certainly looks
being
fishy.
Stupid. No.
Right, we've established that.
Well, there's a second commentator in the stream. Are there two stream casters for? So who has the link for the other one? Because the other guy, not the Dracoy, he was commenting right at the beginning about like our air forces. Do we have a second angle from them that we can watch?
Well, hang on.
There was definitely a second voice in Draco's stream.
His name is EROTS. Oh, so they're both just streaming on the same thing, are they? Or someone's casting and someone else is just.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Vano is with you. Do not falter.
Enemy Liberator in the area. Enemy medic spotted.
User left your channel.
Steel Shore?
User disconnected from your channel.
I'll just swap.
Outstanding.
That's fair.
Hostile galaxy identified.
Huh? Like who they're gonna face? I have no idea. I don't know.
Against Utra? Oh, I haven't. Wasn't Utra like multiple different, like 3 different? Well, the only one I recognize is Horax, and I don't really know much about them, so no input from me.
We're about to lose this facility.
Outstanding.